We're isolated right now, to be honest. We're isolated, really we are. We think we know what the community needs are, and we try to program around those, but it became apparent that we don't have enough conversations outside of our, as a station collectively, to really know what the heck the needs are. One of the things we did is we brought in people that normally aren't at these conversations. We brought in an engineer. She's always doing engineering stuff out at the tower, and she's also an artist, and I've kind of had conversations that have nothing to do with engineering. And so we were trying to think of who can we bring that normally wouldn't be at this. Our secretary, who's at the front desk, we brought her in. We brought in people who work directly with youth media, and so it was an interesting mix, and people got to hear from other people. It was actually, I think, in the 9 years I've been there, it's the first time that we've had such a diverse staff talking about community and trying to figure out what shared knowledge do we have as a station about community that we're supposed to be serving. It became very clear we have very little shared knowledge. So that's one of the challenges. But the fact that this initiative is creating that opportunity, and at this stage forcing us to go through it. This is what I mean by experiential learning. You bought into it, you like to, you're loyal to what you say you're going to do, you're committed, so you go through it, and then something shifts. Something shifts where you're not just doing it because you said you would and you want to be responsible, you're doing it because you see how it fits into the larger mission and how it is unlocking a key. And so I totally am hopeful. I think that the staff piece will fall into place, and everything's going to change. I don't know when the tipping point will be, but I'm absolutely sure it will be. There's going to be a shared understanding in our building among our staff about what the community needs are and what our role is in participating in meeting these public challenges. We don't have a shared knowledge right now. We're going to have one. And I love this idea of creating a space at the station where you have monthly meetings and you just talk about what you're learning, versus all our meetings now are, we got to raise this amount of money, this is the outcome of this town hall meeting, we've raised this, we got this grant. It's all reporting on activities outside of the strategic planning process that many of us were involved in. We don't have those conversations where we talk about what we're learning, and we get to share what we're learning, and we get to learn what each other knows. And that's exciting. That's sort of what I'm hoping is that space becomes an exciting space people want to go to, not it's an extra thing. Again, that's the shift. Instead of an appendage or another thing, it becomes the thing. You learn new ways to interact within your station. You learn new ways to interact with your colleagues in the system. You get experiential learning, and you do that within a context of an institution that has years of experience, that has lots of tools, and you feel there's a confidence in taking on these challenges that without that context of support and expertise and credibility, I don't know that we would do it as well, or that we might even do it at all. So I would say if you want to radically change, maybe that's not fair, because if you want to, if you'd like to have a peak in your career, if you'd like to have one of those experiences where you're going to be different, take this on. Take it on.